Good morning to one and all presenting here. Today we're going to celebrate the World No Tobacco Day on the occasion of World No Tobacco Day. So herewith we are conducting the health talk. So we are having our prestigious presenter, Dr. Anju Kepaili, Assistant Professor. She going to give the health talk on No Tobacco Day. So herewith I am welcome you, Dr. Anju.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Mute in the YouTube. Voice is coming from.
Thank you, Dr. Thiru. It is my privilege to speak on this special day, which worldwide we are celebrating the World No Tobacco Day. So it is relevant and it is important to speak on this topic, and it is important to know some basic information regarding this topic for our day-to-day life. So I'll be sharing my little knowledge today with you people. Okay, so this presentation contains introduction, history, what tobacco and nicotine do for our life, and their status worldwide. What is their status, usage, all those things, and what are the type of tobacco we are having, then its usages, what is the role of medical people, natural way of prevention and care, conclusion. These are the things which we are going to talk on today. So I hope all you will be having general basic knowledge about tobacco and nicotine after this presentation. Coming to the introduction, so this particular topic is actually relevant in the current situation because worldwide, if you are seeing, more than 8 million people are under the influence of tobacco or nicotine. So it is important to talk on, or it is important to celebrate one day, especially for this World No Tobacco or World Not Using a Smoking. So this is important to celebrate in such a way. So that is what its purpose also, raising awareness, advocating tobacco control, promoting tobacco stoppage. So these are the major aims which we are aiming, or by celebrating this special day, we are aiming. These are the things. Worldwide, we give awareness. We advocate not to use tobacco. If someone is using, we promote them to stop it. So these are the aims which we are meaning by celebrating this special day. So going for the next, we have to talk on a little bit history on the particular World No Tobacco Day. So this next. So history, if you are talking, we have to talk on a particular thing, that is in the early 1987, what happened is the World Health Assembly was conducted, and they were aiming or targeting for preventable death and diseases. Like some of the diseases, especially like you can talk about the smoking. Smoking is one which is forcing you to a deathful situation. So they were conducting a study on this early 1987 regarding the preventable death and diseases, and they got an attention, and they got an important, relevant topic on this tobacco epidemic. So they understood that it has to be stopped somewhere, somehow, or it has to be controlled somehow. There should be some regulations and resolutions on this particular tobacco. So they made a resolution WHA 40.38, and that particular resolution told or decided that we will be celebrating a World No Smoking Day on April 7th. Every year, April 7th, we will be celebrating like that. They have made a regulation on this resolution. So what happened is later studies happened. The next year, immediate year, what happened is they have made some advancement in this resolution, and they have made a supportive advanced resolution on resolution on WHA 42.19 in 1987. 1988, the next year. And in that resolution, they have decided conformly that every year, May 31st, we will be celebrating as World No Tobacco Day. So the World No Smoking Day is shifted into a World No Tobacco Day. And the date has been also changed. It was celebrated every year, May 31st. Okay. So this is a little bit history about the particular World No Tobacco Day. So from that year, every year we are celebrating May 31st as World No Tobacco Day. So this is, before going into the theme and other details, I need to tell you a story about Mukesh. Mukesh is an individual who lives in India, who was living in India. He was diagnosed with cancer, lung cancer, spreading last stage, spreading all over the body. And he was detected, and while taking the case, doctors understood he was diagnosed this case, or he got this cancerous condition due to the over usage of tobacco and the other byproducts. So in 2009, he died also. The treatment which he got was not sufficient to manage his condition. He was in late stages, so he died also. This was a story of Mukesh, which actually happened. And you may be familiar with the story because this story is advertised, or this story has been told whenever we go for a theater, for a movie. So this is a story which you see as an advertisement of Government of India not to use this particular tobacco or nicotine products. Okay, so this story, because he was 27 years old only. So by this story, what you understand is this nicotine and the tobacco products are majorly started in early age, like childhood or from the adulthood of life, and it is becoming an addiction. It is mainly targeting the more young people. Okay, so this year's theme, 2025 theme of WHO for World No Tobacco Day is unmasking the appeal, exposing industry fractions on the tobacco and nicotine product. Okay, so this is the theme for this year's World No Tobacco Day. So what this theme mean, or why they are aiming? So I have told you the story of Mukesh, who died in 27 years old by using, he might have been started using tobacco in his early childhood. So that long usage of the tobacco made him to undergo the cancerous situation and undergo death. So the early understanding of the disease, if he was educated, if he was not, if he was knowing about these products, if he was knowing about the things, what will happen if you use it, so might be avoidable. So such situations. So this is what WHO aiming this year. We are making them to understand, or making them to expose the tobacco, and also we are making the strategies of these products, or the one who is making these products. So nowadays we are having the advanced product. In the future slides I'll be showing that. So we are having all the advanced products on this tobacco and the nicotine. So this we are showing them. This year is aim to show them what is there, what if you use this, what will happen. So this is what the theme of WHO. So it is important to gain a good knowledge about all these products and all these things, and what is the strategies of this industrial people, all these things. So that is what we are our aim. And we also, JS is also trying to give you some knowledge about all these things and how the naturopathy is going to help on your condition if you are under the usage of these things. So that is what we are aiming by this presentation. Next. So first of all, basic knowledge. What is tobacco and nicotine? We might be knowing tobacco. We think that tobacco is this cigarette which we are using. No, it is not a cigarette or anything. It's a plant. Tobacco is a natural plant which is occurring. It is actually comes in the family of Solanaceae family. There is more than 70 species of this family, but the common more used variety is Nicotina tabacum, so which we generally call as the tobacco. But this particular plant, why it is important, or what is it relevant is, like, this particular plant is used for addictives, or it is actually becoming, or the contents of this plant is being used as an addictive, or used as a tobacco, or used for your pleasure purposes. That's why its relevance comes. So this tobacco is the leaves of this particular plant, which we told Nicotina tabacum. That plant leaves we have collected, harvested it, and proceeded. We make it dry. We keep it make it dry and make it powder, and that has been used for purposes. Why we are making this processing, or why this processing is happening for this leaves is like, because once these leaves are processed, its components, that is the active components of it. Actually, nicotine, what we are talking is the active component, one of the active component of the tobacco plant. So tobacco is the plant. Directly you can use that leaves, tobacco leaves you can use. And nicotine is the active content or active chemical substance which is present in the tobacco leaves. Okay, so next. So this particular addictive, nicotine is actually the one which is causing you addictive to the particular tobacco. So also we are having one more content in the plant that we call it as Haramala alkaloid. So this nicotine also is an alkaloid. Haramala is also an alkaloid. What is an alkaloid? Alkaloid is nitrogenous basis substances which we use mainly. Nitrogenous substances which we use mainly for, we can use it for pharmacology purposes also. So what these things are like, these are actually affecting your psychological or body's metabolisms or body's changes has been well regulated by these substances. That's why the capacity of alkaloids, they are having strong effect on our body. So once you are taking tobacco or the nicotine directly, what happens is your body, some of the metabolisms are actually dysregulated. So what happens is nicotine alkaloid is actually a strong stimulant. It is highly potent stimulant which directly stimulate your brain actually. And the Haramala alkaloid is actually a psychoactive content which actually makes you a hallucinating effect, otherwise which makes you more addictive into it. Like that substance is called as Haramala. So these two substances are present in the tobacco. You are doing this plant, you are collecting the leaves of this plant, processing it and making it to dry. What happens is these all active ingredients become more active, and later on that can be used for the pleasure purposes. So what happens here is majorly once you use the tobacco, otherwise you use the nicotine, what happens is they directly first going to affect your brain's reward system. Brain's reward system is a system which is present in our brain, which is responsible for actually motivation, influences, your choices, your actions. So this is a network which is present in your brain mainly. So these things are actually responsible for your motivation if you want to self-motivated or someone is. So those things, otherwise your activity, your actions, your choices, what you're making, all these things are under brain's reward system. What happens is nicotine activate, more and more activate brain's rewarding system. What happens at a stage, this system is getting confused or shut down. So ultimately what happens, the rewarding system is going downwards. That is what nicotine primarily do for your body. It is going to give an effect on your brain system. It makes your hallucinating system, otherwise it makes your more gloomy appearance in your brain system, so that you won't feel anything realistic. So that is what happens with the brain. Once over that, it also affects your other systems of the body. Once you are continuous use of nicotine or the particular tobacco, you'll be having changing the heart rate, blood pressure, and other influences on your mood, alertness, psychological effects. All these things are very common. So what happens? Simply, this plant is actually not useful for the body normally. It can be used for medicinal purposes, but that is by a pharmacologist or those people who knows regarding it. But apart from that, this is strictly unaddictive. This is strictly a pleasure giving thing. So it should be very much badly harmful for our body. It should be prevented. Next. So we will see a little bit about the current status of this particular use of tobacco and nicotine. Worldwide, I have already told you, 8 million people are annually dying. According to WHO 2024 statistics, 8 million people annually die due to the use of tobacco. Okay, so that is not a small amount, it's a very huge amount. And over 1 million deaths results from the second-hand smoking exposure. So I'll be talking on that, how smoking directly affects on you, indirectly affects on you. So this is also a second-hand effect, second-hand smoke. You are a non-smoker, and another people who is smoking nearby you staying, and that can affect your life also. So those also results you 1 million death, 1 million death over in a year. And the bad or the poor thing is like 80% of these smokers are actually comes from the low middle income countries. Okay, so that is very like already they are in very low and very middle income state. They don't have money for anything, but they are using whatever they are having for purchasing this tobacco contents, purchasing this nicotine items and using it. So what happens? Their economy, their health, all these things are going still down. So that is the one bad poor thing which is currently there. And also one tragic thing is like 13 to 15 years of age children, 37 million children worldwide are using tobacco or its products. So this is also a very bad or very poor thing. So I have already told you tobacco usage or nicotine usage starts in the early ages. That's what the starting stage of all these things. Once they started, once they tasted it, once they used it, that goes continuous, and that will be leading to lifelong usage. Ultimately, they are falling into a situation of cancers, falling into death, all those things. We cannot, early death is happening. That is what we cannot predict anything when we are undergoing all these type of addictions. One important thing nowadays, two things are there. One is e-cigarette usage, e-cigarette and other pouches. I will be showing that the images also. Nowadays, tobacco, we thought tobacco, cigarette smoking, otherwise we tell some of it, this hookah, pan, all those things. Apart from all those things, nowadays, advanced products are also available, which is actually influencing young individuals. Young individual mostly will be a non-smoker. He won't smoke at all. But instead of that, he will be using some of the other products, like nowadays, which is available easily on the markets. Not on the direct markets, but in the underground markets or in the black markets, all these things are available. So these things they are using for the pleasure purpose, mainly due to the curiosity. So that is also, this is actually proven by the social media influencers. Recently, there has been a study and they say that 34 million people have been watched or viewed the advertisement or some promotions which has happened on the tobacco and its nicotine usage. So you see the influence of the society, how people are interested to see the things like this. So it is our responsibility to make awareness against this. Next. So we will talk what are the products available or what is this tobacco and the nicotine products available. So we should be having a knowledge about that. So currently the tobacco products are the products which is actually made up of tobacco. I have told you the leaves are collected, those made up of those leaves. Otherwise, some of the alternatives of that leaves. Using that, we are making the tobacco products. We are having two categories here, smoked tobacco products and non-smokable tobacco products. Smoked tobacco products are simply the cigarettes. Okay? Cigarettes are best example. Then you are having the shishas or the hookahs. Then cigars are there, cigarillos are there, beads are there, pegs are there. So like that, so many products are there. Also, you can smoke the heated products. Nowadays, advanced type of using the batteries, you will heat this product, the leaves, the powder of that leaves, and you can take that particular smell of that which is coming from that particular product. So such type of heated tobacco products are also currently available in the markets. And also you are having the capsules, all this, which can be heated. That kind of products are available. The non-smoking products are the products which is available that you can using as a gum. The mouth gums, and otherwise you can use it as a pouch that you can directly keep in your mouth, like small sachets or packet it will come, you can directly keep it in the mouth. Otherwise, snuff, which you can take through your nose. All these things are available as a non-smokeless tobacco products. If you are seeing the nicotine products, next. nicotine products are actually the products which is made up of extract of this tobacco leaves. So if you are getting the extract of tobacco leaves, you get the nicotine. Nicotine synthesized in the laboratory, that's also possible. So that products, direct nicotine products are also available. So they may be used as again smoking products. Otherwise, they are used in the cake like paste or creams. And the last image is the pouches which is available. So these also can be used. So this is the variety mix. These are the availability now. We are having direct cigarettes, stickers are there, vaporizing devices are there, hookahs and the shishas are there. Chewing tobaccos directly, chewing tobaccos are there. Snuffs which you can use through nose is available. The dips are you can use it with pan or something like that. Then it's not snuff. These are small sachets which you can keep in your mouth and you can keep it for a long time. Such all these varieties are available. So this is what makes people attractive to it. Even though you are not smoking it, other things are there which you can try. When you are in a society, when you are in a population with people who is using this, who is making you to force you to do this, once you will also feel like doing it or trying it. Once you got addictive, once you tried it, it will be magical and you will be going behind it. But the reason I'll explain you later. So the reason for that is this one only. You see the products. Next slide, please. The reason here is you see the products here, how their images are there, how their colors are there. They are so attractive. They are so easily available. They are so easy to make, which we feel like trying it once, all these things. So that is the importance here. The easy availability of the product and the attraction which the manufacturers are giving us make us try it once or twice. So what we feel is like we feel like use it once we use, again we are going for the addiction. Please. So I have told you how to use it. We are having the direct usage, the one who is using these products directly. The second type is the second-hand exposure. Second-hand exposure means I'm not using any kind of tobacco or tobacco products. I don't want to use it. I'm not an addictive person. I'm not at all using any of the product. But still, my family member, otherwise where I'm living, my roommates, my colleagues, all these people are using it. Okay, so otherwise where I am going to get the bus, that area, people are commonly using these cigarettes. So what happens? These smoke, these allergens from that will be exposed to my body also. So what happens? I become the target of that. That is called as second-hand exposure. When you are exposed your body, not directly, indirectly to this tobacco and nicotine, that is called as a second-hand exposure. Both the cases you will be falling into a very difficult situation. Direct use obviously causes cancerous condition, lung diseases, heart diseases all over the body. Those things will be appearing. Second-hand exposure also will be causing the conditions like asthma, SIDS, and respiratory infections. These also will be common. The third category is emerging products trying people. Emerging product trying people is the people they won't use direct. They won't use it directly. They won't be having a second-hand exposure. But what happens is the attractivity of the product. Once they go for a tour or once they go for a traveling, once they are in a society with full of using these people, what they feel once tried. Okay, so they are having the alternatives. They are having the advanced products now. So they try this advanced product once, emerging new products once, and they become the addictive. So those people are called as the emerging products trying people. So these are the usage. These are the people, different type of people who is undergoing the effects of this tobacco and nicotine. Type of tobacco in India. Type of tobacco, we are having many different type of tobacco in India. Smoking, smokeless, smoke plus type. Like these are legal cigarettes, cigars, hookahs, chutas, tumbis. Then we are having this kani, chewing tobacco, Tazara. All these lists are because it is important to know all these things. We think that this pan is also not pan only. No, it's not containing tobacco, it's not containing any other things. No, it is not like that. We don't know what they are adding. for our pleasure. What we want, we are trying it to get some pleasure. We say it is just good for digestion. Like that, we take it, but we don't know what they are adding. The products they are adding might contain this tobacco or nicotine or harmala, any of these things, which make us addictive for that. Alternatively, which gives you a bad effect on your health. So ultimately, now you might have been understood what is tobacco, what is nicotine. What happens is you use all these things. Ultimately, it becomes or it affects your health. That is what we are getting. That will be affecting your health. How health is affected is like you'll be having two type of effects here. One is direct effect on the health. That is people who is using the smoke. They'll be having direct effect. That is next please. So the direct effect is like you will be having all these cancerous conditions, all those things. Your other systems also will be affected. The second is like the smokeless people. I'm not using smoke. I'm not directly not using smoke, but I'm using the tobacco, otherwise other nicotine byproducts or other advanced products. That particular time, I'll be having direct exposure for the cancers and the pancreatic cancers, colorectal cancers, lung cancers, all these things. So we need to talk how these things are affected. Next slide, please. See, risk from smoking, you can see here, they will cause you, direct smoking is there, they will cause you so many type of cancers, and also they gives you other chronic diseases also. You may get the cancers of lung, leukemia, stomach, kidney, pancreas, cervix, bladder. Everything is very common, and other chronic conditions like stroke, blindness, gum infections, fertility reduction. All these are major problems which we are facing now. So what happens? Why it is causing this? What is the problem with this nicotine and the particular tobacco? What happens here is this nicotine and tobacco are actually carcinogenic. Carcinogenic means which is able to cause you a cancerous situation. That is what a carcinogenic meaning. So this nicotine, which is present in the tobacco, is actually a carcinogenic agent, which gives either damage or DNA. That is, we know that in our body, every cell we have this DNA structure. So what happens? This DNA structure, which is normally present in our body, undergoing mutation. There is a change happening in this DNA structure, which ultimately makes you an abnormality in your DNA pattern, which gives you a cancerous condition. So you may have different type of cancers. You may have lung cancer. You may have kidney cancer. You may have any of those. Those are very possible. Cancerous conditions can arise. Okay. Also, this nicotine is nicotine or the tobacco. They are having the tumor promoting effect. Tumor promoting effect means the effect. That means you got cancer, still if you are taking or still you are continuing the nicotine products, means the spread of the disease will be very fast. Spreading of the disease will be very fast. The growth of the tumor is nothing but the abnormal cells. The growth will be very fast, which is uncontrollable in nature. So this tumor promoting effect and the DNA damaging effect ultimately cause you cancerous or bad. Also, this particular addiction to the tobacco or the nicotine can cause you a cancer progression disease. From stage 1 of cancer to the stage 4, you will take some 1 or 2 weeks. That much time only you will get for the progression. So progression of the cancerous condition also will be increased by continuous use of nicotine or the tobacco. So this is how your particular nicotine or the tobacco is affecting your body. So they damage your DNA, they promote the growth of the particular abnormal cells, and they promote the rapid progression. So ultimately you fall into in health or in a bad health, maybe a cancer situation or any of the chronic diseases. So smoking people usually get the lung cancers, which is spread rapidly all over the body. Non-smoking people will be getting some type of cancerous situation, mouth cancer or the other cancers condition, otherwise the chronic diseases. So next, please. The effect of tobacco addictions can be, so just now we have told you physically it will be affecting, it will be causing you all cancerous conditions, respiratory diseases, reproductive issues, faster aging, all these things are possible. Same way, it gives you some behavioral and social consequences. Because I have told you, nicotine, once it is entered into your body, it first will be acting on your rewarding system of your body. Rewarding system, I have told you, it's a network which is present in your brain. This network, is if it is affected, your choices, your selection of choices, your motivation, your self-motivation, your some of the capacity to do some actions, all these things are affected. So you will be having socially as well as you will be having a change in your behavior. Okay? So you will be having a social isolation due to that. You will be having financial strain. Of course, it will be there because you are purchasing the advanced product and all. It's very costly. So if you are purchasing it automatically day by day, because a chronic smoker will be smoking 8 to 10 cigarettes in a day. If it is so, they will be surely facing a financial strain over there. Then interpersonal rate, they will be failing or they will be feeling difficulty in the interpersonal relationship because they are having that social isolation, social fear, social phobia. This is not happened in one day, but chronic users will be developing all these things. Employment issues, or obviously it will be there. You won't be having because all your rewarding system is affected. Your decision making, your the activities, actions, everything is in a problem. So automatically you will be having some employment issues also. These all things problems will ultimately cause you a bad health on your mental and cognitive level. So usually you will be having depression, anxiety, and cognitive function changes, negative mood effects. All these things are very possible. Next. Ultimately, if your health is affected, that is going to affect on the society, that is going to affect on the nation. So you will be having an impact on the economical and social areas where you are living. So you know that treating all these situations like cancerous situations or whatever the effects of tobacco and nicotine is there, treating all those conditions is not a small thing. So that too, this much large population is affecting means that is becoming a very much burden for the nation. So treating these diseases is making a healthcare burden. So that is a major problem which we are facing. And the low productivity, premature death. Child are starting using of tobacco when they become being an adult or when they are becoming a matured person who is able to do work. That situation, about to get that before reaching that situation, they are going for a death. So that situation is actually loss for nation. They gives a large effect on the economy of the nation. So that is also because we are losing the productivity, the active individuals we are losing, that will affect on the economy of the nation. And there will be a high increase in the poverty cycle when you are having this particular usage of tobacco and the particular nicotine. Why? Because we already have told you majority of usage of tobacco and nicotine is happening in the low income countries. When they are using continuously this for a long time, automatically their poverty is becoming more and more high in the nation. So that affect their families, dependent family members are affected. So ultimately that goes for the bad situation. Next. So we already have told you initiation of tobacco use is happen early childhood. So this year WHO is focusing more on the youth only. So two reasons specifically they are saying because that one is the flavors hidden, another one is the attraction towards the products. Okay, so a child who is in the age of 13 to 15 years, so there is a young individual, young adult who is in the age of that is going behind this because of two things. One is flavor, and the one is the attractivity of the product. Okay. So if you are in a friend circle, you are an individual, if you are in a friend circle, okay, your friends are using one of the product, you are getting the smell of it, okay, you are getting the smell of it, you feel like they are forcing you, but still you know the problems, what it causes, you know it, you still you're not using it, but still you get the flavors of it, you feel like, oh, what a flavor it is, you feel like trying it once you try it, of course you will go in for a addiction of it. So currently we have 16,000 flavors products available in the market based on this tobacco and nicotine. So it is very crucial. It is very addictive that a young individual who is in this stage can go behind this. Okay, so that will support initiation of tobacco, initiation and continuous use of tobacco. So I have already told you, once you use it, you're becoming the addiction for it. So this is what one reason. And the next slide. So another reason is the products. Products, you see, we feel like using it. They have so much of advanced products in it. They have so much of attractivity in the packaging, their shape, size, everything. All these things are much more attractive to the young individual. So what happens is friends are using, I will try to once. Once I will try. Once you try it, you are going behind it. So that is what happens here. So you can see here the Zone, On, Velo, Zyme, all these products are actually nicotine pouches. I have told you pouches is small sachets, capsule like sachets, small sachets, which you can keep in the mouth, which is not, which is actually different flavored one, which you don't feel like anything, but ultimately which gives you pleasure at the first time, later on becoming an addiction and which affects your health. Next. So here is the WHO this year they have given a comic regarding this development of new products actually. So that I have already told you the theme. One is the young individual advocating the young individual regarding the nicotine. That is the aim. One aim of WHO this year. Next aim is to show the products coming. Show the advertisements coming, show the people that there is so much on this, like that they wanted to show to the people. So they created this comic. This comic is saying like in general, first there was a cigarette, then there was a hookah came, then there was some additional electronic devices came for using it. Additionally, day by day, there is addition only. There is no reduction in the usage of it. There is no low level in the usage of these things. You are having now advanced pouches which is available. Currently, it is not on use in India. We need to use it. We'll get it back markets only, but still there are products like this. Okay, so what happens is system is advancing. Usage of these things are advancing. So we should be having a good knowledge about all these things, and we should be telling that your children's, our families, our whoever is around us, so that they will get educated and they will not be going behind this. So already I have told you, the youth is a vulnerable. Youth is a vulnerable target. So scientific studies have been shown that youth is the age when they are starting with the usage of tobacco and the nicotine, and they are going behind it and it's becoming an addiction. So this may be influenced by many things. First is peer pressure, where they are living, the society they are living, where the family they are living, all these areas they are having a pressure. Or friends, they are smoking, they will tell this individual also to smoke. So that is kind of peer pressure which is coming from where you are living. Okay, so education will help this. The individual is strongly deciding, I don't want to smoke, I don't want to be these people. That can be reduced. So that peer pressure make you a smoker or make you addicted to tobacco and the nicotine. Social media promotions, already I have told you. Social media promotions of this advertisements supporting tobacco usage, all these things are being supported so much that so many people are using it, so many people are sharing it, all these things are happening. So that also can be prevented, or that also is the reason for the youth to become vulnerable target for the use of tobacco and the particular nicotine. Celebrity endorsement is a major reason. So you can see so many advertisements of these pan powders, all these things, in which the celebrities are a part of it, or they are giving the advertisement of it. So actually, many of the products are actually contains this nicotine. So that is also a reason, because the celebrity is saying they are also trying to use it. The celebrity is using, no, or we can use that. By that separation, like that, we are going behind it. So that is also happening. And the flavors I have told you, 16,000 flavors are available. We don't feel anything else. We just feel the flavor. The behind reason or health issues are behind everything. So that trying the flavor and we are becoming the addiction. So all these things made the youth to be the vulnerable target for the tobacco usage. So we talk the national actions here. So India also made some of the important national actions against this problem. We have also, WHO has also given the World No Smoking Day, No Tobacco Day. They are giving education, they are conducting classes, seminars, all these things are going on. Same way, India also have conducting different programs today, different activities are happening. Same way here, India also taken some of the strong actions against, because we are a middle income country. We are also having high rate of usage of nicotine and tobacco. We are also taken a strong action against this tobacco usage and this particular nicotine usage. We made a regulation on 2003. Okay, a strong regulation on 2003. That regulation say no smoking in public area. You might have been seen it. There is stickers all over the common public areas. There is no smoking allowed, and smoking is restricted in some areas like auditorium, theater, hospital, public transport, then hotels, rooms, offices, and all private offices and all. They are having separate smoking areas and all. So such the government office, it's not allowed. Like the common areas, all these areas, it is prevented. Smoking is not at all allowed. All these. Okay, then we are having advertisements. Cigarette is prohibited, like that. We advertisement on the cigarette is completely prohibited. So cigarette advertisements, and we don't have the advertisement for cigarettes, as well as this advanced products are not allowed to sell publicly. So that is all banned in India. We don't have it, but still, they all things are available in the black market. So people are still using it. That is an offensive action. So we have punishment, we have law against all these things. And also products like cigarettes, all their packets contain an information that is smoking kills and the tobacco causes mouth cancer. Like that, there is always a written note on all the packets which is available. So all these things has been helped India to reduce the prevalence, increase quit rates and youth trends. So there is a good effect on all these things. So India also made a strong action on this. Okay, still we are under the control of this tobacco and the nicotine. And in Australia as well as Philippines also some of the strong actions have been done, like plain packaging. Their packages are plain, they don't write anything, they don't have anything at all. So that is one benefit that people will use it less. And then they won't give any advertisements also. Philippines is having high tax on this particular product. So people are not buying it. They are trying to reduce the purchase of these products by increasing the tax on it. So such movements are helpful for the controlling of tobacco as well as the nicotine and day-to-day life. Next, what we can be done if we are using, what we can be done, or as a society or as a responsible person in the society, what we can do. So we can strengthen our laws. Okay, we can strengthen our laws. We can complain about the individual who is using if it is disturbing to you. Such things are possible. Restrictions, wherever restrictions are there, follow the rules, restrict all those areas strictly. And flavored items has to be banned. India is banned with many items, but still there are items which is available. So ban all those items, e-cigarettes, all those things should be banned, and put high taxes. High taxes on the tobacco items will help you to reduce the purchase. So putting high taxes on all these things will help you. And education on all these things, and education on all these problems that you will get to the tobacco usage, automatically people won't go behind it. So this people who is not known about it, otherwise their childhood they are exposed, they don't know the things regarding. So early education, early counseling will help you not to use all these things. So the action I have told you, like industrial manipulation, that is this upcoming industries on tobacco and nicotine products should be banned, and we have to speak up against it. We have to support the policies, we have to support the regulations against all these things. And we have to empower the youth more and more, because they are the most vulnerable. We have to empower them more and more. So that these all things together will help you to reduce the use of tobacco and the nicotine. As a healthcare professional, or the one who is seeking of good health, what is our role is to give support stoppage of tobacco. This is not only a health professional, all the society people should support stoppage of tobacco. Public education, you have to tell an individual who is smoking that there is some problems which may arise due to this continuous usage of tobacco. So that public education should be done. Advocacy, that is, we have to obey the rules and regulation, we have to obey the laws and all. So those things also has to be followed. So these all things are following, you will be having a better chance to be a good, healthy individual. So we are coming to the last topic, that is the role of naturopathy in the tobacco control. Next, please. We have the as a naturopathy doctor, we can manage or we can prevent this particular problem which is affecting the society in a greater role. So what is it? How we are going through it? Okay. So an individual who is affected. So there is two type of people. One is the one who is not exposed. Okay, so those people we will advise them, we will counsel them, we will give some education so that they will be stay away from all these things. So that is a one way of prevention. Next is the one individual who is already used tobacco, already used nicotine, but he don't have any health issues currently because he is in early stages, so he don't have a current issue. So we can treat them by our naturopathy techniques and we can make them back into a normal individual. We can reverse them back into a normal individual. So that is also possible. The third category is the individual who is having smoking and also they are having complications of it. They are affected with the early stages of cancer, all those things. So in every stages, we try to treat them, we try to help them with the condition. So an individual who will be having this usage of tobacco and nicotine will be going through these three stages. There will be an early stage from the day where they are stop smoking. They will be having a detox preparation stage, first stage, initial stage where they will be having the frustration, they will be thinking about the smoking, all those things will be happening. And there will be a later stage, that the second stage, withdrawal phases. Withdrawal phase is a crucial phase where you are having all the signs and symptoms of nicotine withdrawal. Like you can see nicotine craving will be there. You feel like doing it again and again. Somehow you search for it. Somehow you inquire a bit. Somehow I need to get it. That feeling will be there. Then you usually will be having weight gain. You will be having irritation, sleeplessness. You will be having persistent cough because you are smoking it continuously for the last 5 or 6 years. So persistent cough will be there. Stress and irritation you will be having already when you are using. You will be having a anxious nature. All those things will be there. And when you are undergoing a withdrawal phase, you will be having high stress and irritation stage, and you will be having cutaneous flu. Cutaneous flu is a condition where you are having a fever and flu kind of, that you will be having headache, you will be having throat pain, you will be having cough. All these things will be present, but it is not due to any infection or anything. It is actually due to the withdrawal symptoms. So all these withdrawal symptoms, once you are going through, the last stage happening, that is, you are able to control the craving and your body is trying to heal. That phase is happening. So these are the three phases an individual go through when they are in this particular nicotine or tobacco control. Next. So through naturopathy, we concentrate mainly on the holistic prevention. We go for the detoxification, nervous system support, craving reduction, emotional and behavior balance. So these are the main aims of the naturopathic treatment. First, we will be concentrating detoxification. Detoxification is nothing but the removal of toxins, that is mainly here nicotine and the tobacco or the derivatives or whatever it is which is present in your body, which is the content which is present in your body. Otherwise, bad effect of that made your body cells damage. So those unwanted cells, unwanted damaged cells, whatever toxins are there in your body will be removed. So that is our first aim. Second aim is to support the nervous system and also to support the respiratory system. Then we will be concentrating on the craving reduction. We need to concentrate to reduce their craving for this tobacco and the nicotine. Then emotional and behavior balance. Once they stop their craving, we have to give them a stable balance and then we have to educate them not to go back to the previous situation. So these are the aims. For these things, we use different natural therapies. We do have many different type of natural therapies. We go for nutritional therapy. Nutritional therapy, we can use many type of food which support their or which stabilizes their conditions. We can give them antioxidant-rich foods like berries, green leaves, all these things, because they are rich or they are helpful for the detoxification purpose. And we can also give them vitamin C, vitamin E, because they are helpful. Vitamin C rich foods like lemon, orange, all these things, they are helpful for recovery of the lungs easily. So these things has been given. Then magnesium as well as B complex rich foods also has been given because they are helpful for reducing your anxiety, reducing your stressful situation, all these things. And you should give them a good amount of hydration. You should give them a good amount of water. So water-rich foods like watermelon, cucumber, all these things can be given. So we concentrate on their nutrition or diet therapy. We give them a good nutrition or good diet so that they can come back from their current situation in the stage where they are from that nicotine usage, they can reverse it back. So we concentrate mainly on the nutrition therapy. We give them hydrotherapy. Hydrotherapy treatments like we can give them hot food bath, contrast bath because they increases the circulation, a steam bath, then Epsom salt baths, chest pack, cold spinal bath, cold spinal sprays, steam inhalation with aroma oils. All these things can be practiced because these all will be helping mainly for making their respiratory system properly, reducing their BP, high BP, because when we are using continuously along for, they may develop a abnormality in the cardiovascular system. So those things will be normalizing by giving our hydrotherapy treatments. So all these things and also this hot wood bath and all will be reducing the blood supply to the head for a shorter period, which may reduce their anxiety. So continuous taking of all these natural hydrotherapy treatments will ultimately give you a reduction in the tobacco as well as nicotine usage. Also, we can practice the yoga practices, asanas like Surya Namaskara, Bhujangasana, Setubandhasana, Mathyasana, Balasana. All these things can be practiced because these asanas will help you to expand your chest so that chest muscles will be having more relaxation, which ultimately improves your health, improves your lung conditions, the respiratory system will be boosted. So all these asanas can be practiced. Also pranayamas, the breathing exercises can be practiced because these things will be helping you to reduce your condition of your lungs, because the Nadi Shuddhi pranayama, Brahmari pranayama, Kapalbhati, the cooling pranayamas like Shikali, Shikari, Satanta, all these things are helpful for the controlling your nerve system as well as controlling the respiratory system. So whatever problems you are having, they will reverse or they will make it to correct, they will try to correct it by using this pranayamas or benefits of pranayamas. Then you can also practice meditation techniques, relaxation techniques, all these things. All these things altogether, they will boost your condition and they will help, gives you a better health. Next, acupuncture. Acupuncture is beneficial for the reversal program of nicotine and the tobacco. Acupuncture, actually, there is a specific point, that is ear point shenman, which can be reduce your anxiety and which can be reduce your craving for the addiction. So those things can be reduced by giving acupuncture or acupressure on the shenman point. Ear needles can be used, and also the points like LI7, LI4, L7, P6, PC6, liver 3, all these points can be given because they will detox your lungs. They will gives you more emotional stability. They will give you more willpower. So all these things can contribute for your particular reversal program. So that acupuncture is also helpful for this reversal. We also give massages for such conditions because massages will be reducing your cortisol level. So stress conditions or anxiety condition can be reduced. It also reduces your muscle tension, which is ultimately beneficial. They also improves your circulation, lymphatic flow, all these things. So there is more detoxifying effects than the normal situation. So they also improve the lung function. So you can give them a deep tissue massage or Swedish massage or whatever it is, so that can be supportive for their condition. Also, we give aromatherapy along with massage. We can give along with the hydrotherapy, like steam inhalation. We can give. So aromatherapy is the treatment by using different smell essential oils. So black pepper oil, lavender oil, eucalyptus oil, all these oils you can be used. Food reflexology is also having a good effect on the particular reversal program. color therapy also having a good effect on this particular vessel program. You can use blue colors and green colors because they're calming and healing. So this blue color water or blue color chambers you can set. So that also supportive for the reversal programs. So these are the major treatments which we are giving by our naturopathy. Also, we go for the community education. Education is very important. We have to educate. We have to educate the community. So we collaborate with NGOs, we collaborate with schools and colleges. We go for educate them regarding the problems which they are affecting, all these things. So that may help you to prevent or to go back to the previous situation. So these are also possible. Ultimately, we support for the tobacco-free lifestyle philosophy. So an individual who is conscious about their body, who is conscious about the atmosphere they are living, who is having the knowledge of healthy living, will not go for such addiction. So whatever may be the things, whatever may be the attractions, they will be staying away from it. So that is what we are trying to educate. A good, healthy life, free out of this bad habits, all these things gives you a long life, a clean, healthy life. So that is what naturopathy is. That's what our naturopathic treatments are aiming. So I hereby thank my management for this opportunity, my principal sir, and my dear colleagues, everyone. I thank you for this opportunity. I wish everyone a happy World No Tobacco Day. And anyone who is listening to me or anyone who is your friends, family members, anyone, to just give this information, tell them to quit smoking because it is an important public health issue. As a naturopathy doctor, we can support them for their better health. If they are smoking, if they're in that field, we can support them for quit smoking. And I wish and I pray for better health for everyone. Thank you, one and all present, and one and all patiently listening for me. Thank you.
Dear Dr. Anju, on behalf of JSS Institute of Naturopathy and Yogic Science, I extend my sincere thanks to you for your insightful presentation. So thanks you once again for your valuable presentation. We will meet again with the kind of program. Thank you.